Live.
What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I'm going in, but first I'm gonna let a few hundred of y'all come in, and then I'll go in. But in the meantime, in between time, I am going to read some of the comments for the early birds. Get some shout outs. What's up, G Sup M? What's up, Troy? Kevin D. Williams. Who was that? Anthony Blaine. San Antonio, Texas is in the building. Y'all come on in. We about to have a spirited discussion. We about to get into it. I'm finna see what some of y'all, I'm about to see how some of y'all really think. We about to have a spirited discussion. Mario Gibson, what's up? Okay, I'm going in, fam. I ain't got time to keep on reading all these shout outs. I'll come back to the shout out later. But right now, let's get into this. There's a video circulating right now of a young lady with some braids in her head inside of a Harvest and Something store. It looks like some type of restaurant located inside of an airport or some type of indoor mall or something. That's what it looks like, either an airport or a mall. But the woman, the video picks up, there's not a whole lot of context, but the video picks up with the woman arguing with the manager. I guess this guy is the manager. It's a white guy who appears to be the manager, and she's asking for her stuff. Apparently she got fired or something like that, and she's asking to get her stuff, and he won't let her get her stuff. So she's very aggressive trying to get back around the counter to get her stuff. And eventually she is tossed, well, not really tossed, slammed to the floor by the white manager. Meanwhile, she takes off to grabs a chair. The black guy, big old black guy, stops her from throwing the chair at someone. And then she eventually gets into a position where he's trying to restrain her. The black guy's trying to restrain her, and she hauls off and smacks him. Hard to tell whether she hit him with a closed fist or not, but she smacked him, and old buddy did a Chris Rock. Remember when Chris Rock got slammed at the Grammys? I mean, at the Oscars, he did a Chris Rock, like, but it was like, took this out and me, ate it, boom, bam. Now, the question here is, who's right and who's wrong? Apparently she was told to leave the restaurant. She didn't want to leave, she wanted her stuff. And they wouldn't give her her stuff, her belongings, her bag, I guess with a purse or whatever, jacket, whatever. They would not give it to her. So she kept trying to get around the counter to get it, and it just continued to spiral out of control. The whole altercation just continued to spiral out of control. The question is, who's right in your opinion? Give me a thumbs up if you believe that the woman was right to continue to try to fight to go get her stuff from around the counter. Thumbs down if you say, no, she's wrong. Once the man told her to leave the premises, she should have just complied. Thumbs down if you think she's wrong. Thumbs up if you think she's right. Okay, let me put a picture of that young lady right quick. That's the altercation. If you see to the left, that's the guy who got slapped. He's reacting to the slap. And then, well, actually, that's to the left. The guy's reacting to the slap. To the right, you see the manager after he slams the woman to the ground. And I ask you guys, who do you think is right? Do you think that the sister is right in trying to retrieve her stuff, not waiting for them to give it to her, just going to get it herself? Or thumbs down if you think that she was wrong as two left shoes. She should have waited and let them bring her stuff. What do you think? My thoughts. Okay, first and foremost, I got to call a strike and a ball a ball. If you fire someone, you have to give them their belongings so they can get up out of that place. You are not supposed to be putting your hands on people and screaming, call the police. This man manhandled that woman, and he gave it more force than necessary to keep her from coming to the back of, on the other side of the counter. He was very aggressive. He's cussing. He's doing the same thing that I'm sure she was cussing or whatever, but he's doing the same thing that she's doing. But him being in a senior position, you would think that he would have more restraint and more control, more professionalism about himself. But he didn't. This guy slammed the woman to the floor. I mean, slammed her to the floor. Boom, bang. The brother walks up and he grabs her, pulls her off of him. And then she eventually gets loose from the brother and slaps him, smacks him in the face. He eats. Yeah, look, to his credit, the brother could have, I mean, he was damn near twice as big than her. He could have really did her in. He could have did her bad. She slapped him. In the court of law, he would have been justified had he took off on her, but he didn't. So salute to him for not taking off on her, but I can't show him no type of love for not helping the sister out. Once old buddy slammed her, he should have just stepped right on in and ding fries and shake. Now you don't do the sister like that, bro. Now you gone too damn far. I was with you for a minute. Now I was with you, but I'm not with you like that. I'm not going that far. Like I say, salute to him for, taking that slap and maintaining his composure. I give him credit for that. But letting dude slam the sister to the ground like that and not stepping in to check him, nah, I'm not with that. I'm not with that. The girl was trying to get her stuff. All she wanted was her stuff. They could have de-escalated everything by just giving her stuff, letting her get her stuff and go. It would have been over. You know how I know it would have been over? Because as soon as she got her stuff, she left. But before she could get to her stuff, she had to jump over the counter. She actually did a nice little fake out. She started walking like she was walking away. It's called Harvest and Grounds is the name of the place. It looks like a coffee shop. Harvest and Grounds. So she actually acted like she was about to leave, and then she turned around and made a beeline over the countertop. She jumped over the counter, did like one of those triple jumps over the counter, grabbed her stuff and walked off. All she wanted was her stuff. She wanted her jacket, she wanted her bag, and she was gone. She was out. Give her her stuff and it's over. But you know what happened? This is what happened, fam. I'll tell you what happened right now. The manager was on a power trip. Probably never liked her in the first place, but he was on a power trip. He was like, I'm going to handle you like this. I'm going to manhandle you like this because I can, and ain't nobody going to do nothing about it, especially this coward over here. He ain't going to do nothing. Yeah. I ain't saying the dude is a coward. I'm saying he sure was acting like one. And that's the way he saw dude. That's the way he saw him. He saw him as a coward. Otherwise, he would not have done that. Keep in mind, the black guy was towering over him too. So if he had any type of fear, buddy, he would have pumped his brakes. He wouldn't have slammed that woman. Now let's say, just for argument's sakes, that Willie D was in that restaurant at that time. And let's just say I was standing there. I'll bet you $1 to a donut that it would have went the other way. He wouldn't have done that. And if he had, I was going to get active. Not on my watch. I just look at it like they looking at me like I'm weak too. He looking at the woman, I'm going to slam her. And this black man standing over here, he ain't going to do nothing either. He ain't going to do nothing about it. But I get it. A lot of times people have, people gonna side with parties. A lot of times this stuff is about parties, right? I don't know. Perhaps in the black guy's mind, it had nothing to do with race. Perhaps in his mind, he was sticking to his party. Who is his party? Looked like he was he was affiliated with the restaurant in some type of way. So maybe he was an employee. Maybe he was a manager or something. And maybe he was just sticking with his party, his work party. And he said, man, damn that skin color thing ain't got nothing, you know what I'm saying? I'm sticking to my party right here. You know, I work for this place. She's getting into it with one of my coworkers. We got to stick together. And his bag trumped his ethnicity. Perhaps. I'm just trying to see, you know, like I'm exploring all angles. Can't do it by myself. That's why I got a chat. Let me go to the chat and see what y'all saying about it. What's up, Damon Wade? What it do? Okay, so yeah, YouTube may take the video down. Some of y'all asking to see the video. I can't show you the video, but the video is on YouTube somewhere. It's on YouTube. I saw it on Instagram, so you can find it somewhere. Just, you know, type in harvest and ground, woman gets thrown to the ground. I don't know, something, black woman, you know, slammed by white man, something, I don't know. But yeah, for all y'all new subscribers, I don't show videos. When I go live, I don't show videos that I don't own. So if I don't have ownership of the video, I don't show it. I cannot take a chance with YouTube giving my video a strike. Sometimes, even though a video might be or might appear to be public domain, sometimes the owner of that video might do what is called submit a copyright claim to that video, meaning that once they submit a copyright claim, YouTube immediately issues a strike against me. And then I got to go and ask this person to remove the strike and all that kind of stuff. And they may remove it, or they may decide to just leave it there because they don't like me and they don't like what I do. So sometimes that happens. Sometimes they'll let everybody in the world share the video. But then to get to me, they say, no, give them a strike. Because they don't want me on this. They don't want me on YouTube at all. So I got to be very careful how I move in these YouTube streets. So no, I do not show videos on my lives. I don't even show videos when I don't go live. I do not show videos. So sometimes if I got a link, I'll put a link in the description. If I don't, you got to go look for it. But my job is to just bring you the information. That's what I'm doing. I'm bringing you the information. I'm sharing the story with you, and so that we can have a discussion about it, and hopefully we can come to some type of resolution. So how do you get to a resolution on this? How do one avoid being put in this type of a situation themselves. What would you do? Had it been you, and let's say you were fired, what would you do if you had been fired and you asked for your stuff? Would you just go try to get it, or would you ask them to bring it out? And if they tell you they're going to bring it out, would you just say, you know what, I ain't waiting on you to bring it out, I'm going to get it? What would you do? I think what I would do in that situation, knowing how the police favor people who ain't black, I would just wait for them to go get it. You see what I'm saying? That's what I would do, just to avoid all of the different type of scenarios that could happen. Police show up. If the police had shown up in the middle of that altercation, oh, she definitely would have went to jail. They definitely would have chosen the side of the management, the side of the establishment. So, yeah, give me my stuff. Give me my stuff, and I'm out. That's what I've done. Now, I've actually been in that situation before. But what I did, I got my own stuff, but nobody was trying to physically remove me. I was told, I was working at a chicken house, and I was told if I wasn't going to go out and clean the parking lot, I can go find me another job. And I just went straight to I went straight over to the container that held the chicken in it, and I made me a big bucket of chicken. I got some of that crispy, and I got some of that the original, you know, the kind that you put in the oven. I got some of that. I went and made me a large, super large strawberry soda, went into the cooler, got me a few chocolate puddings, put them in my bag, and I walked off like a boss and never looked back. That's how that went. But what say you? How would you have handled that? How would you have handled it if you, let's say you was the boss? How would you have handled it? Would you have allowed her to grab her stuff and leave? Or would you have tried to physically restrain her like the manager did? Drop a comment, fam. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No Limit, what up? China White is in the building. Frank White is in the building. Yeah, I see Gail Jones. Here's an interesting comment. Gail Jones says, for all y'all so-called black men talking about black women have big mouths and she probably deserved it or did something. What's y'all excuse for the popo? What is that? What are you trying to, gunning y'all down like dogs? Ooh. Ooh. And check this out, fam. Why is it so hard to be on code? When if it was not a black woman, if it had been a woman of another ethnicity, I can guarantee you that their man would be in an uproar. Their man would automatically be on code and say, nah, we ain't letting that slide. He didn't have to slam her like that. No matter, even if she was a Karen, they would have took her side. Yeah. It's called being on code. Some of y'all can't do that because you're too emotional. Yeah, she swung on him. She hit him first. She swung, yeah. Because she was trying to get by him and he wouldn't let her get her stuff. He was pushing her off. So I guess, I think she made contact first though. When he stopped her, then, you know, that's when it all really went down. So, yeah. But I'm not going to sit back and watch that go down like that. I can see him, restraining her or whatever, perhaps, but slamming her to the floor, yeah. The video actually starts with him pushing her. So he put his hands on her first. The white manager, he put his hands on her first. Then, she swung on him. That's how that went. David, sir, what up? What up, Jimmy? Ruth Robinson, what's up? Yeah, I'm with that. Vietnamese style. Regardless, physical force of that level is completely unnecessary and gotta be against policy. It's against policy. He should be fired. And if he is gonna be fired, hopefully he's a manager and it hits him hard. Because depending on where you work at, managers usually make some decent money. So hopefully it hits him hard and it makes him homeless. Hopefully his rent was due. He was right up close to rent being due. And best thing is that he already spent the previous check. And now he working for next month's check. So hopefully he had just paid his rent and stuff. And the new check, he had needed 30 days to get to that next check. Or let me back up. 2 weeks. Most people get paid every 2 weeks. So yeah, hopefully he needed that money for that next 30 days and he have none of it. Get evicted. Hopefully he already behind two months on his car note. Take that. Hopefully he had no food in the house or he almost loaned food. Take that. Hit him in the pocket. He will be fired. Nellie Williams says, our men will never side with us. There's a deep hatred for us that goes back generations. You can't change that kind of hatred. See, Nellie, that's you. Are you listening to me? I'm one of your men, right? I'm here. I'm black, right? I'm one of the men standing up saying I would, right? This is what I do. I ride for real. This is what I do every day, all day. So when you make a broad statement like that, it's disrespectful to me and other men who are like me, who stand for y'all, who don't jump on social media and drag y'all all day, every day. Y'all got to be careful about making these broad statements because it's disrespectful to the ones who ain't like that. Some of y'all got your cap locks on. Take them off, please. I don't really read comments with cap locks. Please take those comments down. Please take your cap lock off. People writing all cap look like I feel like you're just yelling at me. All caps and exclamation marks feel like you're yelling at me. And all caps also are harder to read. You know what I'm saying? It's harder to read. It's harder to, I think a lot of people think it stands out. It don't. It's harder to read because you can't tell where one word starts and the next one ends. Miss Jazzy, please block those in the chat who are talking down on black women. We ain't having that around here. Just like we don't do that with black men. And you can't come in here and talk down on black men. It ain't gonna work. So please block their asses. We ain't doing that over here. There's a whole lot of places you can go to do it on. Trust me. Oh, YouTube got plenty of them. which is very difficult for me to just, it's hard to understand how somebody could say that they love their sister, their daughter, their mother, and bash black women in general. Like, do you understand that you're making their lives harder? Because when they go out there, those criticisms that you have of black women are going to be in the minds, are going to be on the tongues of others who are going to prejudge black women. So you're gonna make it harder for the black women that you do love. You loving them and doing right by them ain't enough. You want society to love them and do right by them. At the very least, you want society to do right by them. They ain't got to love them. They got to do right by them. You making it harder when you go out, when you get on these videos and you talk down. Same thing with the black women who do it. Some of y'all got black sons and y'all talk down on black men all day, every day. How you gonna hate that which your son is to become? It don't make sense. I know you think you're smart, but you're really dumb, because that don't add up. It don't make sense. How you gonna bash black men all day, every day, and you got a son, but I love my son. I love my son. I get it. Some of y'all don't like your dad. A lot of y'all don't like your daddies, but I get it. How you gonna have a black son or a black brother? You don't got no love for your brother? Your own flesh and blood brother? If it's that deep, I tend to think it's you, not the men in your life. I tend to think it's you when it runs that deep. Some of y'all got black sons. Talk down about black men all day, every day, and claim to love that which he is to become. Makes absolutely no sense. But go off. Fresh from a nap, what up? Baby sis, what it do? Eternal Diamond. Ming Dynasty, what it do? Buckhorse DC, I see you. Dr. Drew. Mel Dub, what's up, Mel Dub? Tradina Brown, what's up, Tradina Brown? David Serra. Latoya Young, what's up? Peep Game TV. What's up, Boston, Massachusetts? I see you, Troy. Somebody said I act like I never get out. Why? Because I got this on, man. It's cold around here, man. It's cold. We in H-Town right now, man. It's 25 degrees or something like that. But I do wear these, I do wear hoodies a lot, even when it's hot outside. I wear hoodies because I just like wearing hoodies. Say I act like I don't get out. Man, I get out. I get out when it's necessary. I'm not the type of person got to be out all the time. You know, I ain't gonna be out all the time, but I go out when it counts. I be on a mission. Going over here, going over there, I'm coming right back. Going down the street right there, I'm coming right back. Going over here, I gotta go out of town, gotta go here, woo-woo, I'm coming right back. I ain't gonna be. I'm not the type to be gone off for like months at a time. That ain't me. I'm on a mission. I'm gonna take care of something. Boo, 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 and I'm heading right back in. Now, having said that, yeah, it won't be months at a time. It'll be weeks at a time. I am going on tour. I'm taking this show on the road. Willie D Live will tour this year. I'll give y'all the dates a little bit later. But y'all drop your city. Drop your city in the comments if you want me to come through, because I'm coming. I'm coming to a city and a town near you. 2024 would be a banner year for Willie D Live all the way around. I got some major things popping off this year. I am not playing no games. Lamar Young says, Willie, you got bed wenches on TV attacking black men and media all day, every day on social media. Also, but I don't believe in gender divide. Yeah, we know that's out there, man. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You know, ain't nothing you can do about that. Let them go and do what they want to do. You know, let them do what they do. Just make sure that when they get that end moment that you don't let them back in. You know? Let them go out there and bust their head to the white meat. It's plain to see you're the reason that God made a girl. All right, fam. A few more comments, a few more shout outs, and I'm done. Troy, Reading, Pennsylvania. What it do? Man, I'm so mad Pittsburgh lost yesterday, man. I'm like, damn. Well, they started off in the hole 21-0, man. I was hot. Didn't like that, man. Michael Anderson, Detroit in the building. Safi Ali, what's up, Fresno, California? So tomorrow is, let me make sure I got this right. Tomorrow is the Keith Murray interview. See, they thought I was going to slack up. They thought I was a one-trick pony when I put out the Cat Williams interview. Nah. Let me tell y'all something, fam. I'm not even just getting started. I'm not even at that point yet. I'm not even just getting started. That's how cocked and loaded I am for 2024. Yeah. I got a whole lot more where that come from. A whole lot more. I'm bringing the heat. Pressure. Yeah. Swole humanist. Wolverine. What it do? Say, fam, I got it figured out. I learned a long time ago. We all we got. Till next time, fam, I appreciate y'all for joining the live. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button on your way out. Hit that like button, fam, on your way out. Till next time, family, no more talk.